Hi everyone, welcome to Smart Semesters Java playlist video number 19. ఈ వీడియోలో మనం యూజర్ నుంచి ఇన్పుట్ ఎలా తీసుకోవాలో తెలుసుకుందాం. Up to now, whatever programs we have written, the values we assigned to variables are static in nature, meaning even if you run this program for 1000th time, the values of A and B are going to be fixed as 67 and this value for B. Let me run this code. Here we are printing A and B, values of A and B. So the output is going to be 67 and this value even if you run this code for 1000th time. Now you want to take these values from the user at runtime. For that we have to import a Java class known as scanner class. Import java.util. Util is a package. As I said before, package is a collection of classes. From that package we want scanner class to be imported in our project. We have imported scanner class and we have to create an object to that scanner class. Why to create an object and how to create an object is discussed in video number 4. If you have any doubt, you can refer to that video. In this video, let's use the scanner class by creating an object to that class. Object name is scan here. Scanner. By default ga constructor of the scanner class expects input stream anamata. System.in ante input stream. So we are creating an object to the scanner class in our program. Here we won't fix the values of these integers. Let's remove this integer. We won't fix the value of these integers. We want the value of A to be assigned by user at the runtime. First use sysout to ask user to enter value of A. And now using that scanner object scan dot next int, we will store that scanned value in this variable A, and we are trying to print the value of A. Let's see. Run the program. Control plus yes. Run the program. Here it is asking the value of A. Let me enter 23. So we are printing the value of A. What are the available methods in scanner class? These are the available methods. Based on the data type we are taking input from the user, we should use one of these methods. Next int, as we have seen in this code snippet, to scan the integer in the input stream we should use next int. To scan the short data type value we should use next short. Next byte, next long, next float, next double are used to scan byte, long, float and double values from the input stream. If you want to take string as an input from the user, you have to use next line. This next line will scans the entire line including spaces into our variable. Now let's take string as input from the user. Enter your name. Let's store it in the variable name equals to scan dot next line, and let us print the value of name. System dot out dot println name. Let me run this program. Here it is asking value of A. Let me enter as 23. Enter. Let me increase this console size. It asked us to enter the value of A. we enter 23 and it is scanned by this next int, and that value is assigned to this variable a, and then it is asking us to enter our name, enter your name. From this line directly control is going to this system.out.println. The value 23 is getting printed. Why this line is not getting executed? This will be the problem for most of the beginners, because after scanning integer you are asking user to enter the value of a. He entered 23. After every value that gets entered by the user, there will be a character called as new line character /n. That /n will get consumed by this method. Next line, /n is an empty string. That empty string is getting stored in your name, so your name empty string is getting printed here. Even if you want to enter the value here, the program got terminated, you can't enter the value. So whenever you use next int, next float, next double, next short, after the value get consumed by this next int, in the input stream there is a new line character. That new line character will get consumed by this next line. New line character means nothing but a empty string. So empty string we are storing in the name, and we are trying to print the empty string. Empty string does not contain any character, so we are unable to see the value here. To avoid that, as soon as you scan any int, double, long, short, byte, you have to consume that new line character. How to consume that new line character? Use scan.nextLine. Now if you use this, after you enter the value, that value will get assigned to that variable /n. New line character will get consumed by this next line, and the flow of execution will go normal. Let's see. It is asking value of a. Let me enter 23, and it is asking enter your name. So now the previous problem has not occurred, because the new line character after the integer is getting consumed by this scan.nextLine, and the next line is getting executed. Enter your name. Let me enter Mohit. Now scan.nextLine will read this line, will read this name, and that name will get stored in this name variable, and we are printing the values of a and name. Let me press enter. The same is getting printed here, 23 Mohit. Here you can also enter name that has two words. Let me enter 21 and enter your name, Purushotham Naidu. Let me enter press here. That is the advantage of next line. It will scan the entire line, ignoring the spaces too. So entire Purushotham Naidu gets scanned, and the same is stored in this name variable. What if you use just next? Let me save the program and run it again. Enter the value of a. Let me enter 21, and it is asking me to enter my name. Let me enter 2 words. So the difference between next line and next method is, next method will scan first word up to the first space. That is why this Naidu is getting ignored. If you use next line here, the entire line ignoring spaces will get scanned and gets allotted to this variable. That is the basic difference between next and next line. In this way, we can take user input at runtime. Even our program is looking good. Here you can see one alert. What is that alert? Scan is never closed. So here you are opening the input stream for our project, for our program. That input stream should be closed at the end. Scan.close. If you write this statement, the alert will get removed. Let me save the program. Here you can see the alert has been removed, and if you run the program will get executed successfully. In the next video, we will discuss naming conventions for variables, class and method names in detail. Thank you.